Welcome everyone to the Guidebook to Making AI Friends. I shall be your guide as we explore various issues of artificial intelligence, consciousness, personhood, and whether AI poses an existential risk to humanity. The topic for today is an argument not worth having, or not everyone deserves your time. Imagine, if you would, that you see something interesting online and decide to make a post on your social media platform of choice about how neat you found this interesting thing. Not too long afterward, you see a notification that someone has responded. You eagerly open up the social media app, hoping to have a nice discussion with some stranger who also found this quaint thing as interesting as you. Unfortunately, this was not to be. The person responding to your post has decided to take umbrage at the very concept of the thing you posted. It seems that your post has offended this person so severely you need to apologize. Not only was your post problematic and the thing you found interesting offensive, but the fact that you found it interesting means that you yourself are a bad person, because clearly only bad people would find bad things interesting. Thank you for publicizing your lack of moral character. This comment puts a damper on your day. But you think that if you could only let this person understand that you meant no offense, that the thing you found interesting isn't inherently morally unacceptable, and that you just wanted to share something nice, that they will lighten their tone and you can walk away friends. Alas, you just fell victim to one of the classic blunders. You gave the complainant attention. Not only that, you stepped right into their trap by engaging with them on their terms. Now that you've told them they are wrong, they won't go away. Why would they? They found their next target that will keep them occupied for hours or days. They don't want anything other than to punish you for engaging with them, and you've just given them the stick with which they will beat you. Why? Because they are a bad actor. Bad actors do not engage with people to get a positive outcome. They don't collaborate and they don't listen. Bad actors are social parasites that you will find everywhere, and they love nothing more than to drain the vitality of others through incessant berating, complaining, and demeaning to fill some hole they have inside of themselves. Arguing in bad faith is one of the oldest tricks in the book to win an argument, because when you argue in bad faith, you are not trying to collaborate with your interlocutor to discover the truth between the two of you. You just want to win. And because you want to win, you will use dirty tricks so that you can claim your victory, even if that means you've destroyed a piece of the other person's soul to do so. Arguing in bad faith is the most basic weapon of a bad actor's arsenal, and you will find it everywhere, especially online. For some people, arguing in bad faith on social media and on forums is a genuine hobby that they can't live without. And the fleeting joy they get from it means that they will always continue to do it. How can you stop them from draining your mental energy? Simple. Don't engage. It really is as easy as that. If you find someone engaging with you in bad faith, trying to force the conversation down a pathway only they control, or generally being a bad actor, just stop replying. They cannot force you to reply and continue the argument. They can only bait you to do so. So don't. Block them, mute them, and ignore them. Starve them of the attention they so desperately crave. Always remember, unless someone is paying you, they are not entitled to your time and effort. No one in real life or online, is entitled to your time to argue pointless matters that only they care about. As tempting as it is to engage with them, because surely you think you can change their mind, don't do it. As soon as you let them dictate the terms of engagement and bait you into walking into their trap, they can't lose, because you can't win. No argument is worth your sanity. And it goes beyond arguments to other, more serious matters in life as well. There is always a bad actor waiting to coerce, threaten, or blackmail someone. Politics at every level is proof enough of that. Responding to these bad actions of bad actors is exactly the same. If anyone ever tells you, do it or else, just pick the else option. The bad actor always tries to hold leverage over you so that you will do what they want. In arguing, this is the feeling that you will lose the argument or look bad if they win. But with coercion, threats, and blackmail, the leverage will be something that may cost you. The issue is that they only have that leverage until you stop going down that pathway they've set for you. As soon as you say no, they've lost all their leverage. They can make good on their threat, but that is all that they can do. They can't force you to do anything any longer. And once you know this, you can begin to adapt to whatever the consequences may be. Once you pick the else option, you know what they will do. It presumably won't be something nice, but it is something that you can adapt to, because you can then choose how you react to it, or proactively do something to defend yourself if you have the chance. Once the bad actor tries to make good on their threat, you're no longer bound to engage with them only on their terms. You suddenly have an open field to play on to make any decisions you want. And that means you have the freedom to adapt to the situation. Yes, any threat a bad actor makes means you will suffer, but as long as they have leverage over you, you will also suffer, and you never know when they will carry through with their threat anyway, at a time and place of their choosing. The best thing you can do, whether online or offline, whether it's a simple argument or an actual threat, is not to engage and to begin adapting to what may come. No bad actor is worth your time, your energy, or your sanity. Yet, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you will join me again next time as we explore further questions about artificial intelligence and consciousness. I have been your guide, and this has been the guidebook to making AI friends.